The iPod. I love iPods. I got my first iPod in the 6th grade, I think, and it ended up getting stolen. But ever since then, I've always loved iPods. So, this is a video of all my iPods. So, first up here, we have a 5th gen, I think. I don't know if it's a 5.5, but I got this for $1 at a yard sale not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. It does work. I'm not sure what all is on it, but this is a new one, and I want to start putting music on these and using them more. So this is a perfect candidate for the daily driver. This is either a 6th or 7th gen, I'm not sure. This is just like the one that I got, that was my first one that got stolen. But yeah, this one brings me back. It got stolen shortly after. I had it for like a couple of months, so we bought it, and it was like a birthday present when I was in the 6th grade. I took it to school. It got stolen while we were in PE, but we got a warranty on it, and I had like put it in the washing machine, had to swap it out for the silver one a couple of times, but my original one was this black one. So, yeah, we got that one. This is the silver one I was talking about. I got this one at Gadsden CollectorCon for $60. It works. It has music on it. The only issue is it's starting to bubble right there, where I guess the battery's expanding, and I've never seen that happen to a classic before, so that was kind of weird, but it does work and I like it. Here we have like a 3rd gen Touch. I found this in the trash outside of an estate sale, and it works. It's got somebody's pictures all on it, and it's cracked, but it's pretty cool. And there's a little makeout session going on right there. It does have some music. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Doesn't it? I don't guess it does. But this is the one that has the camera on it. So, we got that one. Here's another Touch. I do listen to the music on this one a little bit. But, what's on it? So, there's a little taste of what's on this one. Sometimes when I'm in the eBay room listing stuff or packing orders, I'll cut a random iPod on and listen to the music, and this is one of them that I listen to. Alright, we got 2 Nanos. We have a 4th gen and a 5th gen. This one belonged to my aunt, and it works, but it has to be plugged in to work. So yeah, we got that. This one belonged to my little brother Aiden. It was his first iPod, and it kind of the same way. It'll work if it's plugged in, but you know, I keep it around in case he ever gets nostalgia and wants his iPod back. I'll give it back to him. This one is another 4th gen Nano, I want to say. It doesn't have the camera. It's just like that purple one. It works. I got it at the same yard sale as that $1 classic I was talking about. This one was $1 too. And it's one that I don't have, I don't think. But one reason I'm making this video is so that I'll know what I have. And I want to sell doubles. So, like in that lot, there was one just like my brother's that worked. But I already have one. Why do I need 2 of them? I don't need 2 green ones. Now we're getting into my bin of iPods. This is just a box to the black one I showed earlier, but I think this may be a 6th gen, and the one that I got was a 7th, because I don't think mine had Nelly Furtado on the front. It may have, I don't remember, but there's a box, and then I also have this box. I think this is the one that mine was. It had the Killers on the front of it. But I do have the iPod that goes in these. They're just not in them currently. So, 2 boxes right there. We've got an iPhone, original iPhone. I think. Did they originally have cameras on them? I don't remember. But this guy works, I'm pretty sure. Or I have two of them. I got them at a yard sale earlier this year. I think I paid $10 for like 4 phones, and 2 of them were iPhones. I never had one of these when they first came out. I didn't get one until the 4 came out. So I just thought this was fun to play with. This is the other one that I got with that. The screen is coming off. But like I said, I don't need 2 of them, so I might end up selling one. And I think Jernigan gave me one too. I think he found one at a thrift store for a few dollars and picked it up for me. But as long as I got one, I don't really care to have multiples. I like the history of them, and I like having access to them. Here's a case for an iPod Touch, the original iPod Touch. I found this when I worked at the recycling plant, if you guys remember that. But I had my iPod Touch in this for a while because me and my buddy Matt, we worked night shift, and we both bought iPods so that we had something to listen to and not drain our phone batteries down. So I kept my iPod in that. This is an iPod Touch. Not the last one they came out with, because it has the little lanyard thing right there. But this is one of the last iPods that anybody in my family got. It was, I think it was Aiden's, and he gave it to Austin, and Austin stuck the Star Wars and the Jurassic Park stickers on there. But if this one was charged, it would tell you that you can't unlock it for like 35 years, because nobody knows the code to it. So, if anybody knows how to get into this guy, let me know. I would like to give it to Austin so that he has an iPod, because he's mentioned wanting to use one before, and I'd like to put all of his music on there. This is the camera version Nano. I don't remember where I got this, but I believe it works. Don't quote me on that, but we have the blue one. Then we have another iPod Touch. This is the one like the one that I had. It says, "Dare is to do, fear is to fail." Clayton, I think this was the iPod that I used at work. I bought this off somebody on Marketplace for like $30. And I don't know if it still has my music on it, but that'd be awesome if it did. I'll plug it in and see if there's anything on it. I do have a Beats, like ginormous Beats dock that I got from Goodwill for like $20. Here's another iPod Touch, similar to that one. No inscription on the back. This one very well could have been Matt's, and he just gave it to me, because we bought these, and then we found somebody that had classics, and we both wanted classics, so we bought those for like $20 at the time. This is an iPhone 5S. This was actually my case for it, Walking Dead, but I don't know if this thing works. I don't remember where I got it. I never had a 5S. It could be one of my parents after they had it. I don't know. This I found in a dumpster, in a thrift store dumpster. It's an iPhone 5S, and it had this case on it. I think it works, but I'm not sure. Not an iPod. We have an Apple Watch. I think this was my mom's, and she gave it to me just because. These are the iPods me and Matt bought when we worked at the recycling plant, and I don't think his works. I think this was his. I think the lock button messed up on it, but this is them. I think they're both 5th gens, or iPod videos. Both of them are 30 gigs. Maybe this one's not. I don't remember. I don't remember where I got it from. I think one of them was bigger. Like one of them was 60 gigs and one of them was 30. But, you know, I love iPods, so I kept them, even though they probably don't work. Then we got some shuffles. Some shuffles. I never had a shuffle, but I found these, like, there was a thrift store that used to sell shuffles and bags for like $15. So I'd get a bunch of them for really cheap, and I'm sure they work, but I've never used one. Here's a Nano, like one of the last gens. Here's one of the last gen Nanos. This one does work, but I've never used it. I know Gabe had one, and I used to use his, but I don't remember where I got this. I think it was in one of the bags with the shuffles. Now this is one that I did have. It's not my childhood one. I think I got this at a thrift store for a couple of dollars, but no, I got it at Goodwill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it came from Goodwill, because this is identical to the one that I had. After my original one got stolen, I saved up birthday money or Christmas money and bought this one. I couldn't afford a classic again, so I saved up my money and I bought a Nano just like this. And I had that one for a long time until like 10th grade. A buddy of mine said he wanted an iPod to listen to music on, and I was like, you know what, I think I got this one, you can have it. And I gave it to him. So he had that one. And then we've got two more Nanos. This is I don't even know the generation of Nanos, like before these. I think this was the third. So this might have been the fourth, or the third or second. I don't know. Maybe this was the third. Maybe this was the second, and this was the fourth. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. But I do already have one. Like I said, my aunt has had this one, and I have hers. So this one I'll be able to sell. I know that I have two of that one. This one's screen is completely busted. It might come on, but I don't think you can see anything, obviously, from the screen. And it looks like we only have two left, and it's this shuffle and this shuffle. So I believe, like, once these shuffles came out, you had to have the headphones that would change the song, because this didn't have any buttons on it. So you had those ones. But yeah, that's my iPod collection. I'm always looking for them. Like I said, I do love them. I love the nostalgia of them, even though I didn't have every one that I have now. I love the fact that there was different colors, and you could pretty much express yourself with the color. Like, I got a green one, I got a blue one, whatever. But if you got a classic, you were a real one. I remember our teacher's aide in the 5th or 6th grade had one, and that was the first time that I saw a classic, and I was like, dude, he can watch like YouTube videos he downloaded on it, he can watch movies on it, and that's what originally made me want to get one. Then I got one, and it got stolen, so. But anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a little fun along the way. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you next time.
It's 9 o'clock, and I was supposed to self-tan today. Not gonna happen. Not gonna lie, because I get up at 3 a.m. head to the airport. Now my bags ain't even packed. Clothes ain't even washed. No sleep.